Good afternoon, greetings, namaskar. Today I have just half an hour of time, and as I promised, I will explain today the basics of meditation. I will explain a little bit of theory, why we do certain processes in meditation, how to do them, and then we will practice together. And then maybe I will answer, if I have time still, I will answer some of your questions. But then tomorrow we can continue and I can complete the practice of meditation. Today I will just explain first part, which is called Pratyahara Yoga. So let's shortly discuss and understand what is actually meditation. Meditation is the Latin word, comes from Latin. It means to meditate, it means to think deeply, to ponder, to contemplate. Normally, when people hear this word, to think, they understand by it a function of an intellectual mind. But meditation involves a deeper thinking, not simply logical, not simply intellectual mind, but rather gazing, rather pondering, like you are directing your attention at certain object and you're contemplating that object. The longer you keep your attention focused on that object, the more knowledge of that object will appear in your mind. Just it happens, it is the nature of the mind. So this art of concentration, this art of meditation is so very important for everyone, for artists, for poets, for scientists. The ability to hold your attention still and in the attempt to know and to understand something. So I do spiritual meditation. It means I meditate on the spirit, on consciousness. So I will explain in that way. So meditation means to think deeply, to ponder upon. Before we can proceed with that deep thinking, we have to liberate the mind from casual thinking. If I just sit and close my eyes, I will feel that, oh, okay, meditating, and then what is it today for dinner? Oh, I should go to the supermarket and buy some groceries. Oh, I need to send my report. So the mind is preoccupied, the mind is engaged in mundane thinking. And it will be very, very difficult to such mind to know something very deeply. So we need to learn process of Pratyahara yoga. Pratyahara means withdrawing the mind from the external objects, withdrawing the mind from the world, from the feeling of the body, and from thoughts. And then that liberated mind direct to know consciousness. Okay? And we will do something very, very simple today. I will not explain complete basic meditation. I will do something very simple, and tomorrow we will continue, and tomorrow I will answer all your questions. So how you do? You will sit. One part of Pratyahara yoga is the posture. Posture provides physical base for concentration. If you keep your spine straight, you will find that it's easier to concentrate. The moment you curve a little bit, you feel the concentration is gone. Even in public speaking, if you want to convince somebody, if you want to sound powerful, you need to have a straight spine. This is very important. The spine is just like the main road through which the energy travels. So make the spine straight. Ideally, you can sit in the lotus posture, or you can sit cross-legged. Or just now I'm sitting on the chair. It is not extremely comfortable, but that's okay, it will do. But the chair should support your spine properly. Especially the lower portion of the spine should be supported, and it has to be very straight. Then your tongue. There is something which is called Khechari Mudra. It is the curling of the tongue. You curl your tongue as far back as possible. In the beginning, it can be a little bit uncomfortable because maybe saliva is going to be secreted. But if you practice it, you will find you become accustomed. And you will find that in any kind of concentration, even if you are sitting in the university and you are listening to the mathematics or you are listening to physics, you are still curling your tongue because in that way you are getting better concentration. When you curl the tongue like that, the mind already withdraws from the external world. Even if you just try, you curl it and close the eyes, almost you feel like you are floating in space. Okay, this is one part, this is physical part. Then we will engage our imagination. What is the problem? Why the creativity of the mind is not expressing? Why the mind is unclear? Why there is pain in me? Why I experience emotional pain? Just like in the body, when there is some muscle in the body cramped, let's say here, some cramp, the muscle have become like this, you feel pain. And that contraction of the muscle, it also creates the blockages of energy. The energy cannot move properly. There is no circulation. It is not good for health. Similarly, in the mind, there is something like that also. The mind becomes cramped. What is the cramps of the mind? It is the attachments, different attachments to different objects. And we are full of those attachments. And those attachments, they produce fear, they produce pain, especially we lose something. We experience the loss of the pain of loss. So the pain comes from attachment. So in meditation, we will try to learn how to let go and how to cure that pain and how to achieve the relaxed state of the mind, the state of the flow. So we will use imagination. After closing the eyes, you will imagine that you are moving and you are moving towards the mountain. Somewhere far away, there is a mountain and you are moving towards that mountain. Did you feel sometime a special happiness when you are in the airport or when you are in the railway station? I used to love, I still love, I used to love railway stations. And then later on I thought that let me analyze why do I have such a good feeling in airport, in the railway station. And I understood because there is a special feeling of freedom. I'm leaving this city and I'm going to let it go. Everything from here, all pleasant, unpleasant, painful, joyful, all those things, I'm letting go of them. And for the moment, I will be a free man, just like a bird in the sky. When I board the plane, I feel very high. Even when I arrive to the airport, I feel very high. Why? Because it is a natural pratyahara for us. You become very high. If you go to the outer space, on the orbit of this planet, oh, you will be even more high. If you go to the different planet, you will be even more high. So you are letting go all your tensions in the mind. You relax. So you're imagining that you are moving towards the mountain. You can be walking, you can be flying. You visualize the mountain in front of you and you're moving there. And as you're moving, you feel that I'm letting go. I'm letting go of everything. So if any thought comes in your mind, you register that thought and let go of it. Yes? Mr. Thought or Mrs. Thought, I recognize you. You're very important. I will come back to you after meditation. So, and then you release it. There is a difference. Some people, they start meditation with the notion that meditation is not to think about anything. So they start to suppress the thoughts, not allow the thought process to happen. But meditation is not like that. It is not based on suppression. You need to, just like there is a bird in your hand, then you release it and let it fly. So in a similar way, there is a thought. You became aware of that thought. You release it and let it go. So that is the process, and you're moving towards the mountain. You're moving just like you're walking, like you started to go to the journey. You're moving, and as you're moving, you're letting go of everything, of your work, of your family, of something painful, of something pleasant. All those things, just relax the mind, release those things. And then finally, you come, you sit in your imagination. By the way, imagination is very powerful. Visualization is very powerful, because for the brain it's the same thing. What you perceive, what you see in your dream, or what you imagine is the same. It's the same thing. So that's why visualization techniques are being used by different sports people, by speakers. For example, if before speaking I will do some visualization, actually I should have done today. If I visualize a very big room of people who are happily listening to me and who are very amazed but by what they're hearing, and they're very much benefited, they find it very useful, and I visualize the happiness, and maybe after my speaking everybody is applauding, I visualize like that, for example. Naturally, my hormones, I will start to experience the happy hormones, and then my speech will be much better, it will be much more effective also. Anyway, I have distracted. So visualizing, you are visualizing, imagine the empty space, and you are moving in a very peaceful way. You're moving towards the mountain, beautifully, peacefully, you're moving towards the mountain. Then finally you sit on the top of the mountain. And then you sit on the top of the mountain and you observe there is a vast world all around you. And there is no limitations, there is no borders. You know, sometimes I record the videos, I go to the forest and I record the videos there. Why? Because in the room I feel constricted, I feel restricted. Somehow these walls, they define me. they don't allow my mind to flow. But when I am in the forest, when I'm sitting in a very big space, I feel my mind is more free. So visualize you are sitting on the top of the mountain and the world is very big. There is no limitations. You can see all the way up to the horizon. So visualize first, number one, vastness of the space. And number two, visualize that you're completely alone. I am sitting alone in a very big place. So have you been alone at home? So when you are alone at home, how do you feel? Do you feel some special bliss there? When I am alone at home, I feel so happy because nobody is going to disturb me. Nobody is going to take me out of my balance, take me out of my state of blissful relaxation. So here also, so you visualize this. The space is vast, my mind is not restricted, and I'm sitting completely alone. Then, next stage is you let go. What you have visualized, now you let go of it. You focus on your breath and start observing the breath and start telling yourself, I am breathing in, I am aware that I am breathing in, I am breathing out, and I am aware that I am breathing out. Just focus on this one singular process which is happening within yourself. All other processes you let go. I am breathing in, I am aware that I am breathing in, I am breathing out, and I am aware that I am breathing out. By this process, you will even detach yourself from the body. You will feel that I am forgetting the body even. I only am aware of my breathing. And now I will introduce something very interesting. If you understand this concept, it will be very nice, very, very actually revolutionary for you. Very, very, very interesting. I am breathing in. I am aware that I am breathing in. I am in the present moment. And I am feeling happy. I am breathing out. I'm aware that I am breathing out and I am feeling happy. This is very interesting. According to yogic philosophy, the mind is composed of three parts: Mahat, Aham, and Chitta. So Chitta, objective mind. The minds that take the shape of an object. Let's say, if you visualize now an elephant, you will see that elephant in your mind. So what becomes an elephant? Your very own objective mind becomes an elephant. The mind takes the shape of the elephant, and another portion of the mind, subjective portion of the mind, will look at that elephant and interact with that elephant. Okay? I can have a little bit deeper explanation later. Sometimes I can explain how the mind is made of what. And then, so there is part which becomes, there is part which is modifying the mind. Let's say I imagine a gray elephant. And now I will imagine pink elephant. So elephant has changed the color. Why? Because there is a portion of the mind which is capable of modifying that shape within the mind. And there is one part of the mind which is simply existence. Let's say I will say, let's see, I see a book. I see a book. So book is objective mind. See is the first subjective mind, the active mind. And I is the subtler subjective mind. I am, I exist. So in this I am, in this I exist, there is boundless happiness. Very interesting. I think you have experienced it sometime. You experienced the joy of being. I'm not happy because I have eaten something tasty. I'm not happy because I've got some money. I'm not happy because somebody told me some good words. No, I am feeling happy just this very interesting, special happiness of existence. I exist, I live, I am, therefore I'm happy. So focus on that feeling. That feeling will guide you to the subtle portion of the mind. So I am breathing in, I am aware that I am breathing in, and I am feeling happy. I am breathing out, I am aware that I am breathing out, and I am feeling happy. So this is how we are going to meditate today. And tomorrow I will explain you something more deep, something more special. But now we are completing the first portion of meditation, which is known as Pratyahara Yoga. So let's start. Sit with a straight spine and close your eyes. If you can sit on the floor with the legs crossed, it is best. Now go with your awareness through your entire body. Notice the condition of the body. If there are any tensions, let go of those tensions. Release, relax the body, relax the muscles. Now feel the breath. Deeply breathe in, using diaphragm and then using also the middle portion of the chest. It is called complete yogic breathing. So breathe very deeply. Utilize the entire volume of your lungs. Breathe out also very deeply. So do 2-3 breathing cycles like that. Make complete ventilation of the lungs and then breathe normally. Now start imagining. Imagine a very free space, beautiful space, empty space, not so many things there. Just in front of you, far away, there is a big mountain, beautiful mountain. And you start moving towards that mountain. And as you move, you release the burdens. You release responsibilities. You release the pleasures, release the pains, desires, attachments, everything of that. Just leave it behind. Tell yourself that all those things are very important. I will come back to them. But now I am moving joyfully and freely towards the mountain peak. Now come and sit on the top of the mountain. And from that top, the earth is very, very far away, somewhere down. All objects seems very small. And all around you, you see the beautiful world all the way to the horizon. Focus on two feelings. Number one, the space is vast. Feel the vastness, grandioseness of this space. Feel that freedom. Experience this awe. I'm in awe. Vast, beautiful world. Now focused on the second feeling. I am alone. I am completely alone. Try to catch this blissful feeling of being alone. I'm finally alone. I do not owe anything to anyone. I am completely alone. Now let go of all the imaginations and focus your attention on the breathing. As you breathe in, repeat to yourself, I am breathing in, and I am aware that I am breathing in. As you breathe out, you repeat to yourself, I am breathing out, and I am aware that I am breathing out. Breathing is something which is happening right now, not in the past, not in the future. All complexities, they are either in the past or in the future. Enjoy the simplicity of being. Now add something more. Focus on the subtler feeling. Add to your idea, I am breathing in. I am aware that I am breathing in. And I am feeling happy. I am breathing out. I am aware that I am breathing out. And I am feeling happy. So try to catch that subtle feeling of happiness. Why are you happy? Because you are alive. You exist. So that very existence is the flow of happiness. Try to find it within yourself. Try to find this joy within yourself. I'm breathing in. Aware that I am breathing in and feeling happy. Breathing out, aware that I am breathing out and feeling happy. So do like this another 3 minutes until we finish meditation. And take a very deep inhalation and open your eyes. So we have done first portion of meditation. If you like to continue, you are most welcome to come tomorrow, and we will discuss more, and I will teach you more deeper aspects of meditation. All right, I will answer your comments. Where in Sweden are you located? We are in the near city of Linköping. There is a small village called Idrefors, and it is somewhere between Stockholm and Copenhagen. Great to see you live. Thank you very much. So calming to hear your voice. Priceless lessons. Yeah, actually, this meditation is like a medicine. It's a nectar. You start meditating, you rejuvenate yourself. You connect with that river of life, which is always within yourself. It's like I'm going far away from my problems. You let go of your problems, you rest. It is very important. For example, imagine if your muscles always tense, always in a state of tension. You will not be able to do much physical work. The efficiency comes when you can contract the muscle very powerfully, and at the same time, when you have done your job, to relax your muscles very powerfully. So these two things are very, very important in life. If you only know how to become tensed, you cannot do anything. And if you only know how to be relaxed, you can also not do anything. So you have to learn how to be focused, how to be just like a laser beam. And at the same time, after the job is done, how to be relaxed. So this ability to be tense and to be tense and intense and to relax, they're interdependent of each other. So in meditation we are learning those things. Love meditating in the forest near the sea. Yes, in the nature it is best meditation. At night sometimes scary. Yeah. But after many times when nothing happens, nothing bad has happened, fear goes away. Thank you for your wisdom, Dada. Thank you. Namaskar, Dada. Thanks for sharing. Thank you, Dada. Namaskar. Wonderful. Dada, sometime tomorrow. Yeah, around 4 o'clock. Around 4 o'clock. I will try to be 4 o'clock there. Thank you. Was amazing. Dada, I have issues with focus. Every 2 minutes of study, I just start scrolling my mobile. Especially you need meditation. Especially in this time, the attention span of the people, because of the reels and because of all this cheap dopamine, it becomes very short. So meditation helps us to survive and remain human in modern times. Otherwise it is a brain rot. No, the brain slowly deteriorates, and yeah, we cannot accomplish much in life. Is it possible to come for months or so and learn meditation in Sweden? It is possible to come for retreat for now. You can come. Even if you can come like for a day or two, it's okay. We can have you as a guest, but because we're also very busy, we cannot give you time like 1 month. But we do retreats all the time, and in retreats we totally dedicate our time, attention, energy to our guests, and we teach as much as we can. So it is very, very, I would say, it is a revolutionary event to visit our yoga monastery. It is something that will change you completely as a person and open a new golden chapter of your life. Dada, when are you visiting India? I am visiting around somewhere in September, October. I will visit North India in Bihar, and I will visit also Mumbai. Yes. I got initiated in 2008, Trondheim, Norway, by Dada Dhyanatmananda. Yeah, great. You are in Trondheim, so you are very near with us. Come, come visit us in Sweden, in Yoga Monastery. Okay. So thank you very much for being with me during this session, and see you tomorrow.